Hi everyone. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the final episode and series finale of Nikita. If you haven't seen the episode, I am going to be spoilering throughout this clip, so you might want to go away and then come back after you've seen it. And if you haven't seen this series or any of the seasons of Nikita, please go away and watch it. It's really good. I can't recommend it enough. So now that's out of the way, let's get down to talking about the final episode. So this is the final episode of the series, season 4, episode 6, I think, and it's called Cancelled. And it all begins with a flashback to 2004, where Nikita was first introduced to Division, and I think possibly first met Amanda, not necessarily sure. Basically, it is showing that Nikita was quite vicious and dangerous, as later mentioned by Michael, who actually recommended to cancel her because she was too dangerous, whilst Amanda wanted to keep her because she referred to Nikita as special, and advised her that deception is more important than brute force, and that becomes important later on in the episode. So then after that it cuts to modern times. So now we know that in a previous episode, Nikita found out that Amanda was actually alive and that the MDK was not the entire organisation. There's actually 7 other heads other than Jones that are running the show, and there's 54 body doubles put in place around the world in important organisations, and that they're under Amanda's control. So Nikita found this out when Ryan was captured by Amanda and actually killed himself in a way to escape and to let them know that they hadn't defeated Amanda at all and that Amanda was still at large. So Nikita now knows, and she's paired up with Alex to go and take down Amanda and the rest of the shop and left the others behind, it would appear. So she's gone a bit rogue again, apparently. I guess that's kind of what you're supposed to be led to believe, and so she's off with Alex, and she goes to intercept them moving Jones to find out the 7 other names. So she takes down the police guards and finds Jones and gets him to give the names, and then she plants a bomb in the car and it explodes. So she's killed Jones, and then it basically runs through showing her and Alex taking out, I think, 3 of the other heads, and this leads to them calling a meeting of the other heads to a location without Amanda. Now, they didn't invite Amanda along because they believe that she's the one that's caused all these problems, because they didn't have problems like this before she arrived. They didn't have Nikita as an issue, and it looks like they've kind of turned against her, but obviously Amanda's kind of doing her own thing because they don't realise that she's actually controlling all the body doubles. Anyway, so they all join up at a location, but Nikita and Alex find out where they are and go there and take them down. So she is going to take down the organisation, and her and Alex arrive, and Michael doesn't want her to be involved. He thinks that it's dangerous. He says to Burkhoff that he doesn't know her like he does because he didn't see her when she started at Division, and it looks like that Michael wants to stop her. And now those the Michael, Sonia, who wasn't in this episode by the way, which I find really weird, Michael, Sonia, Burkhoff and Ryan, no, not Ryan, Ryan's dead, Owen and Sam, they're all together trying to try and stop Nikita, basically, but they're under control of the military. So in the last episode, they were interviewed by, is it Slocum? And he's basically some high up officer who is basically telling them what to do. But he overhears a conversation about where they are and sends in military troops to try and stop Nikita from hurting these other heads. But that doesn't stop anything. Nikita kills one of them and then goes to kill the other, but then he cracks and gives the list of all the body doubles. So now Nikita wants to send this to all the news outlets, but Alex isn't sure. Alex gets a call from Michael, unknown to Nikita, basically telling her that she needs to stop Nikita, this is going to cause chaos if the news finds out, and even Owen slash Sam is trying to stop Nikita while at the same time, and basically it ends up that Nikita decides to send it to Burkhoff, who will then keep it safe. So she sends it to Burkhoff, and then her and Alex start fighting because Alex thinks that she shouldn't have done it. Basically, it looks like Nikita's good. Like they have a massive fight, and then one of the guys, one of the heads, basically gets a gun in the time that they're obviously distracted, and goes to shoot them. And Nikita throws Alex to the floor, and then she shoots all of them dead. So all of the heads are dead. Amanda, by the way, is watching this all the time on her computer, and she calls someone and says make sure she doesn't get out of there with that laptop at all costs. So you don't really know who she's on the phone to because the heads are now dead and you never saw them take a call, so that remains a mystery. But basically, and then Alex, so Nikita's shot all these three guys, Alex knocks her over the head and Nikita's out cold. So, and then the military come in and they seize Alex and Nikita and they're locked up. So they've been captured, and at the same time Burkhoff moved the list of names into a hidden location from a previous mission called Red Harvest, I think, and tells Nikita this before she gets knocked out. So Nikita knows that there's a secret location with the list, and so does everyone else. Everyone knows where Burkhoff's put it, but no one knows the location other than Nikita and Amanda, which becomes really important later on in the episode. So Nikita is captured. Burkhoff is captured because of what he did by moving the codes and the list, and so is Alex. So they're all captured by this Slocum character. And it would appear that he maybe wants to use torture against them or something because he wants to shut down that side of the prison, which I think he does anyway, despite the senator's objections. So he is going to he goes and interviews Nikita basically, and she's completely tied down in some kind of metal harness, and he says, I've locked down this whole area of the prison because no one can know what is going to happen here. And you think, is he going to talk to her, or who is here, or what's happening? And then he opens the door and leaves, and then you hear the sound of heels, and it's like, oh my god, it's going to be Amanda, and Amanda's there, and you realise that this has all been another double. Slocum is another double, and Amanda has got him under her control. She's captured Nikita, and she's got what she wanted. And then Nikita is like, just distraught, and Amanda's thanking her for everything that she's done. She's basically saying that she's clawed her way to the top through division, through oversight, through Gogol, and now the shop, and she owns everything, she runs everything, and she's going to keep the scar that Ryan left her as a reminder of what Nikita's done for her. And it's all really psychopath, and you're just like, oh my god, as if, like, how is Nikita going to get out of this one? And then Nikita breaks free, and you're like, how has she done that? And locks Amanda in the harness, and you're like, well, that seemed a bit easy. But then it becomes clear, because the others arrive, that this was all a double bluff on Nikita's part. She was actually working with everyone, and they all knew that Slocum was the double because Ryan, on his deathbed, had told Nikita that he was a double. So, he's the double, and they knew that. So when this was all a setup, Nikita hadn't gone rogue at all. None of the heads had been killed by Nikita. She'd put them away, and I think that is a really good and clever way that the writers have still made her a hero, because if they had made her kill them off, it would have tainted Nikita's reputation, I guess, if she'd overcome Amanda by killing all these innocent, well, not so innocent, but all these people. So basically the episode ends with Amanda locked up, and they've conquered over Amanda, and there's a really good scene where she's like, "Welcome back to the basement, Helen," as if the roles are reversed, and she's now in the basement where no one knows where she is, like Nikita was when she first went to Division. So Nikita and the episode ends basically showing that Nikita and Michael have eloped and got married finally, but they're still going around saving the day and doing missions on their own terms, which I think is really important, really good. I think it would have been a bit sad if they'd just gone to a beach, and because they seem happy that they're saving people. Please excuse my Facebook messages. And I think it is a really nice ending, and it also shows Alex doing human rights things and being in the public eye for good reasons, and Sam/Owen is employed as her bodyguard, and they're kind of seeing each other, I guess. She asks him out for dinner, and it seems like they're kind of getting on, and it looks like there's more Owen in Sam now, and he wants to change for her, which I think is really nice. And Burkoff is in it as at the end as well. He's using Shadow Walker as some kind of public protection against the government for the public, and he's in the public eye as well. And then he also says that he's got a girl in London waiting for him, which I can only imagine is Sonia, but you haven't seen her in the whole episode, but I don't think that is a major problem with the episode, but considering she's always been a bit of a +1 character, and I don't think that she was necessary for the final episode, but I do find it a bit strange that she wasn't there in any capacity at all. The only things that I would have liked to have seen in the episode is maybe some mention of Sean, because everyone's like talking about how they lost Ryan to the whole thing, and it's like you're not mentioning anyone else that you've lost throughout the series so far, and considering he was such an important part of Alex's storyline, I do find that a little bit strange. I think that's all of the problems that I had with it, though. It has been left as slightly open-ended, I guess, because there's always the chance that Amanda could somehow escape, because she was saying that people are loyal to her and someone will come find her, and Nikita was like, no one will find you here, but there's always, she's not dead, so maybe there'll be some kind of revival, but I think that's kind of wishful thinking, because I don't think it will be coming back in any capacity. But it was an amazing series, really loved it, and I can't recommend it enough, especially season 1, which was really, really good. So if you do end up watching it, I would love to hear your thoughts on the show if you haven't, or if you did see the series and you did watch the finale, I would also love to hear your thoughts about what they did, and if you thought it was up to the standard like I did, or you thought there was things missing, like whether you think Amanda's going to come back in any capacity in the future, or you think that'll just probably be it, but you're quite happy with that. I think that probably it's run its course now, and it probably will be done, and I think I'm a bit okay with that. I don't think there could be any more organisations. It would seem a bit silly, but I guess we will have to wait and see. If you did enjoy this clip and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel below, and of course always leave comments regarding the shows themselves. Okay, thank you, bye.